All right, we are here today with the Professor Rick G, and I wanted to share this with you, Rick G. So 5 months ago, we did this poll. We said, Happy New Year, Braille Army. What is your 2023 skate goal? And 22% of those people said, finally land an ollie. 29% said, finally land a kickflip. But I've been doing some surveys recently, and it was amazing to me to find out how many people still need to learn the ollie. A lot of you guys watching this still need to get your ollies down. It got me thinking we need to make some more ollie videos.
I have been working on my ollie for years. It's always been dissatisfying to me. I've recently got part of it the way I want it,
Yeah.
but it's still a struggle, a work, and it's the foundation for so much. It's got to be strong.
That is exactly right. Exactly what he said. It is the foundation for so much. It's got to be strong. And I see so many people that are like, okay, I got an ollie, but it's pretty rough. And then they're like, ready for kickflip. And I'm like, no, you're not. But okay, so he has this video, and he said, Aaron, can you give me this ollie? And I said, absolutely. I'm not saying we can give him this ollie in this session right now, but this is his example of a prime, really sick ollie.
That's it.
That was it.
Yeah.
Shout out to, who is this?
Skate Will.
Shout out to Skate Will for having a sick ollie. So the things that we isolated in this, well, you tell them what you like about this.
So first off, go back a little bit.
Yeah.
He's barely tucked.
Yeah, just chilling.
Just chilling. A little knee bend. His arms are relaxed.
Yeah.
Then he pops, and look at his arms.
Not really.
Not a giant movement. They're just like his hands are barely over his shoulders.
Yeah.
Now the board hits the ground and reconnects with his back foot immediately.
Yep.
So you can see it's about to reconnect. He's not even up. Okay, now he's climbing. Both feet are on the board. Level, beyond level. His head's right over the back truck.
Yeah, I didn't even look
So
at that.
chill.
So interesting.
And then when he comes down, he's still just totally chilling. So comfy.
Okay, so there we have the prime perfect example of the world's greatest ollie. And then we got into this whole debate of what's the best ollie. And then I started pulling out these pictures of Grant Taylor and Keith Huffnagel. Keith Huffnagel, in my opinion, has one of the greatest ollies. Leave it in the comments below. Who has the world's best ollie? But for right now, we're gonna work with Rick G on his ollie and see if we can improve things.
Let's do it.
So a lot of this is me watching him and seeing like, I'm just literally what I would do is I'd look at the difference between that ollie and what we just looked at and his ollie. And that's easier for me to see because I'm not standing in his shoes.
Yeah.
So there you go. So you guys are gonna do that with me. And then I'm gonna film some slow-mo as well so we can really break this down and analyze it. Right off the bat, we give an ollie that he is extremely dissatisfied with, but I'm interested to see
What's present?
what's present, but also why are you dissatisfied?
Oh, it felt horrible.
Because why?
Look at it. It was just wildly out of control.
Because
the board flops over to the heel side,
Yeah.
and now to the toe side.
Yeah,
I got no control.
it's all over the place.
That was crazy. That is like, I don't know, camera pressure?
That's not a normal ollie for Rick G. But you know, that happens sometimes too, and you've got to think with that as well.
That's normal.
That was pretty good, right? Yeah, good. There's something beautiful about a good ollie.
Yeah, that was proper.
Yeah, pretty good, looking pretty good. So you tell me what you dislike about
Okay,
that.
what I dislike is that the board is disconnected from my back foot until I get to the peak.
Why do you dislike that?
Because there's like an element of control, like
When you're touching
this
the board.
idea of like flying with your board.
Yeah.
Right. What I'm doing is snapping my board up and dragging it with my front foot until it reconnects with my back foot.
Yeah.
I want the feeling of rising with my board and having that like be able to leverage the front of the board with my back foot. So everything's under my control instead of just being subject to when it reconnects.
Okay, good. So I got this theory for you. Maybe it's less of a theory, maybe it's just more of facts. But you have two legs. One leg is here and one leg is here. And so there's many things that we're gonna look at in this video, but in this one, you pop the tail and you drag your front foot up. Now, there's 2 ways we can do this. You pop the tail and then lift your foot up and then drag, and then your board is coming up and then we'll eventually reconnect. But let's look at it from this viewpoint. Like, you pop the tail and leave your leg down while your leg drags up, and then it's always connected.
Yes,
Like,
that's what I want.
yeah, so I think it's more of a timing thing between your back leg rising.
Kind of looked like it stayed though.
It did look like it stayed to me. I should have slow-moed that. It's pretty good. He instantly said, no. But you understand that, like, you understand that as an idea.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Okay, so I want to leave the back foot down longer.
Yeah, and I think there's other things that we would need to tweak, or we would tweak a little bit that would help with that. But I just want to get that initial idea out of the way. Like, obviously, if your back foot is rising, it's a problem in the timing, actually.
Yeah.
And the split-second timing of the skateboarding is so interesting. Like, after making all the tutorials and filming things at 1,000 frames a second, I learned so much. And what I thought was the most fascinating thing was really how my ankle was moving on the back foot. So,
And you can see in that clip that I showed at the beginning,
yeah.
that kid's foot is like this.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
And then his ankle, I would say it's connected the whole time because his ankle is down.
Yeah.
And then he just rises.
Yeah.
But his timing was perfection. Because he's done it, the muscle memory has been drilled in. He's probably done,
A billion of them.
yeah.
But I saw that video of that 3-year-old here.
Yes.
And his ollie is more connected than mine.
Yeah?
I mean, granted, I've got more pop.
Yeah.
I mean-
yeah, way more pop.
Yeah, and I'll tell him that.
Yeah, but if
when I see him.
I mean, I don't want to compare you to a 3-year-old, but
Yeah.
if you were doing the ollies with the nose more up, your foot would be connected too.
So if I rocket it, my foot will be more connected.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try that.
Okay, let me slow-mo this. Rick G says, oh, that works.
Yeah, so that's a rocket ollie with my back foot on.
Okay, I'm gonna get right up in the grill. Okay, you rolling? Popping?
No, it's not even connected.
The first one was not that.
I think it's actually just happening so split-second fast that you can't really tell. Whenever you're trying to learn something new, the general rule is to make one change at once. One change at a time, and really get that change down, and then move to the next one.
Okay, but here's the 3 I'm gonna try.
So Rick G says he's gonna make 3 changes at once, not recommended for the studio audience.
Okay, so one thing I'm gonna do is bring my foot back towards the middle of the tail.
Yeah.
Another thing I'm gonna do is pop slightly backside. Okay, and then the last thing I'm gonna do is try and feel for the tail of the board with my toe.
Okay, good, I like it. Yeah, what I was gonna say to change between his ollies earlier is it almost looks like, and I see a lot of beginning skateboarders do this, it almost looks like they're pushing down like this. Pushing down like, rather than pushing down like this. There's a big difference between your whole leg going down and your ankle going like that. But okay, do the 3 changes. But here.
Still not where I wanted it.
But I want to show you something here. This is How to Ollie the Easiest Way tutorial 3.0, Skateboard Science, Episode 1. How this ended up as a skateboard science episode, I don't know. I made it.
You don't have YouTube Premium?
No, what do you think I am, Rich?
Well, you. Sorry.
You have YouTube Premium?
I do.
Oh.
My brother gave it to me as a birthday.
That is a good gift. Shout out Rick's brother. Look at this. See the ankle? But look, my toe's off of there, but then it almost right away reconnects.
Yeah.
That is the weirdest
That's
looking
the
shot
part that's missing.
because it looks like the board is weirdly floating. That's like 1,000 frames a second.
Dude, that's beautiful though.
Yeah, but let's get to, I think there's one. Yeah, that's the one I wanted. Watch from the back. Watch my ankle and how it pops, and then it'll reconnect. But you see how I'm leaving my toe down?
Yeah.
I think you're just not totally leaving your toe down. I guess
can't
I am
believe
rather
that's you.
connected. From my angle, that looked really good. That looked like it was it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try one rolling. Let's see if it happens.
Yeah, it's interesting. I would say almost right there. You just need to leave your back leg.
So the back leg has to stay a little straighter.
Are you trying
Yeah.
to do like a really big ollie, or like? Because I think maybe if you try to do a little bit of a smaller one and then try to like work on the technique, it might help you to be able to do the bigger one.
I think that's a good idea. Like just ramp the energy down a little bit.
But there's another way to think about this too. There's the method of, okay. I'll give my method.
Seemed a lot better. Same problem.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna throw out another theory. You ready? So your back foot pops, there's two ways. You can either leave that down while this comes up, or this comes up a little faster to meet your back foot.
Yeah. So I made a Instagram video of my ollie.
Yeah,
And I got a bunch of advice.
yeah.
One bit of advice I got was to scoop the pop so that my back foot is kind of coming in this way.
Yeah.
Wait, that way, not the other way?
Yeah. So
Oh.
not this way, but this way.
Like to me,
Almost like I'm trying to do a tail slide.
Did it help?
I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, see, I guess I think like, what are you focusing on and what is your attention on? When I'm doing an ollie, 100% of my attention is on this right here. My front foot.
Yeah.
And really specifically, it's more than that. It's more like it's going that motion,
Straightening
which
it
we
out,
haven't
I
even,
don't actually do.
we haven't even got you there yet.
No, we haven't.
But I feel like almost if we just go straight there, you're just attached because that.
But that happens after I've already lost the attachment.
But I wonder if we focus on this, you're dragging up faster,
Yeah.
this rises faster, and will attach.
All right, let's try it.
Just a crazy theory. I don't know that it will work, it's just an idea. That looks really good to me, Rick. Go into the most aggressive, like when you're there,
Yeah.
you don't want that front knee here.
Bent.
Yeah, fully extended.
Okay.
Can you do it standing still?
Yeah.
So here's the goal. So you're going to be just a little bit left. And then the goal is that we're going to
Do it together.
we're going to do it together. But you're going to focus on the front knee and you're going to extend it as far as you can.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and spot any differences between the two of us. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's watch.
Yep, shoulders are opening. Wow, you're up in the air a lot longer. Because I popped a little earlier. Oh, look at that. Okay. Oh, there you go. Look at how much more vertical your board is than mine.
Yeah.
but like, is that because his tail is steeper,
I don't think so.
or is that?
I think that's because he's pulled up further back on the tail.
Yeah, and also, like, look at how extended my back foot is right there.
Yeah.
It's almost like full extension
Because
down.
your leg is straight, and it stays straight while your front knee is bending.
And you're,
I'm already bending my back.
Oh
leg.
yeah, you're really pushing your front leg up there and bringing your back leg to your front leg.
Yeah.
yeah, almost just the difference between my.
That's the shot. Okay.
Yeah, I think the focus is more on what is happening here. Yeah, it's so funny. It's almost like a lot of times when I'm teaching people to skate, they're like focused on the other things, and I'm like, it's your ankle, especially with the kickflip. Bad timing.
Yeah, you can even see your leg does the full extension on the back leg and bring it up to the front leg.
It's interesting that you're that much higher.
Well, I think there's like muscles that you just have to keep building. you
Yeah.
know?
But I mean, like, I can do this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's
it's-
another thing that I went over in that video because I thought it was so fascinating. I jumped in slow-mo as high as I could, and then I did an ollie as high as I could, and I was like, can I match it?
yeah.
And
did you?
well, yeah, let me just show you actually. So on the right, I'm jumping. On the left is an ollie, obviously. Then I tried to match them up, see what the legs are doing. I don't know if this is helpful or not, but I thought it was interesting at least.
Wow, almost the same height. That's incredible.
I mean, when you have something to ollie over, I feel like you can even go higher too.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so then that would lead me to go, you know, it's almost like a scientific, that would lead me to believe that it's all in the technique.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I would say, like,
That's like the two opposite things that I do.
Right.
yeah, same. Yeah, I would say almost like,
I pop back and then I have my foot on the edge of the tail. Like,
I mean, that is like,
that's maximum leverage.
yeah, leverage, because you're going that way and then this is going that way, counteracting it.
Yeah.
I think it's just a timing thing, literally, with your ankle. I think you're going like that, you're pushing down. Maybe you're not even using your ankle enough, but that was like a big revelation that I had on that video.
Was that the extension of the ankle?
Yeah, and I filmed some kids' ollies in that video, 100,000 frames a second, and they're going like this. Like literal no ankle. And then because there's no ankle, their back foot is holding the board down, so when they drag, it never comes off the ground because they're holding it down. Yep. But with your toe, you actually leave the board about there. And then the board is still going down.
Yeah,
and then
in your
hits.
case, coming back like this.
Yes.
Right? So in my case, that's it. In your case.
Yeah, so you almost need to like, yeah, it's almost like you're throwing the board into the floor with your ankle while your foot is coming up.
So that was the thought
Vertical.
that I had that like got my ollie to where it is now.
Yeah.
So while I was injured, I started realizing that the nose of the board, this is already high enough to jump over a lot of stuff.
Yes.
In the past, I had been trying to like drag my board up.
Yeah.
But really, like that's already almost high enough. So really what I'm trying to do is drag my board in.
Yeah.
And then once the foot has it, it's gonna come up as high as that nose is.
Right.
So I don't need to lift the nose.
Right.
I just need to.
Yeah, a leverage system. Yeah. Leverage.
So it should just be really easy.
That looked pretty good.
No, it's not good.
No, that was good.
Boo.
All right, go right there.
All right, I'm gonna do a perfect one. Rolling.
Come on now. Okay, your launch looks correct. Like your toe bends. You just need to leave your toe down there.
Yeah.
And actually, I do think that is a timing thing between, okay, let's try this. Drag your front foot up faster.
Okay.
The timing between when your tail hits and your front foot drags.
That was faster. Oh, it's closer.
Yeah, it is. So even faster. See, the thing that's interesting is he's done hundreds, if not thousands of ollies now. So he's drilled that muscle memory in. So for him to just change it, it's not just as simple as like, oh, let me do it a little faster. He has to like actually break a drilled in thing. It's like a mechanical.
Yeah, the timing is really baked in at this point.
Yeah, the timing is, yeah. So in order to alter that, you're gonna have to really work on it.
That was
okay, that's gotta be. Like, there's no way his foot came off.
Jumping off the back foot is a bit of a killer. Nope. Oh, but
Yeah, it is much better. You're connecting on the way up.
Yep. Okay.
Jumping off both and then the front knee.
I can't even think about.
What do you
jumping
mean?
off that.
Clearly you're jumping off the back foot. What are you talking about?
That was good.
That was Grant Taylor style. That was a good diet ollie. Well-balanced meal. Okay, I want to do another comparison shot.
Okay.
We're going to try another one. Okay, stand right here. We're going to do just stationary. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now let's go this way. Let's look at it from every angle. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this one's interesting. I mean, the angle, you can't really see that your back foot is off or if it's off, but it almost looks like it's not.
Yeah, because it almost does look like that.
Because the second you can see it, it's totally on there.
Yeah. It's because it's at the peak though. So my tempo is right, but it starts too early, the knee bend. Because the foot rises at the same rate the board's rising at.
Yeah.
It's just not connected to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Also, I'm like so much more crouched.
Yeah.
What we should do with Rick is we should stack blocks and get him high. Just don't even worry about the mechanics, just as high as he can go.
He could jump pretty high for sure.
Let's go, Rick G. Leave it in the comments below. A little support for Rick G. If you guys have advice, drop it down there.
That feels a little better.
I mean, that one was pretty good.
Yeah, it is really good.
Crouch.
It still came off on the intro, but I don't even think that's a problem.
Dude, it looks like you know exactly what you're doing.
The toe is down.
Yeah, the toe's down, bada boom, and it's coming up. You're dragging up.
Like that foot's still in good position to catch the tail if my knee wasn't bending so fast.
Yeah, yeah. You could leave your knee extended a little later, like just make it a little more lazy.
Okay,
Slow.
lazy.
I mean, I don't even think that it's like something that needs to be repaired. It's more like the progression of the trick.
That's the way that I look at it as well. Like I would focus more on the front knee extension, and I wouldn't even bother with that. That's kind of just how the trick works.
I probably need some speed, huh?
Yeah.
Should we do it from this side?
Oh, this one's kind of interesting.
Be careful, Rick G. Here, what I want to do now, let's just try this little experiment, just for fun. Okay. Just forget about your back leg for a minute.
Okay.
And let's just work on extending your front knee.
Okay.
Because now you have the height, you can just really,
Because I got time before I'm going to come down.
And that's what's good about a ramp.
My knees just fall back in. There's no extension at all.
That was better though.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. 10 more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that wasn't bad though.
That was awful. But it count.
Just watch your front knee
Was that an
extension
Ollie
though.
no-footer?
Watch. But look at your knee right there. You just want your Ollie to do that.
Okay.
You could do an Ollie north. That's why I think it's so funny. It's the muscle memory is so drilled in hundreds, if not thousands of times. I was gonna say that was really good looking.
Yeah, that's cheating.
I mean, but
'Cause
that's like
2
a pretty
frames
nice.
before
But
that,
look at that. That's a pretty nice, well leveled out Ollie. Leave it in the comments below if you would be stoked on that Ollie right
On that
there.
still shot.
Oh,
I'm gonna Ollie the parking.
Yeah, try it over something. That really can help.
We've done every scenario that we could possibly think of. Ollie on flat, Ollie over something, Ollie off a ramp. Comparing Ollie, I like it.
Well, that was his best one.
You were so incredibly close to that parking
I
block.
really was.
You almost used it as a ramp.
I did.
But you still, that was actually really impressive.
Oh yeah, that one was really good as well.
That was the best one, I think.
Boom. I think it's good.
I mean, it's
I mean, you
not
can-
what I
You want the back foot to be more connected on there. I
do.
get that.
But I'm also accepting of like, this is way better than it was 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So if I just a little bit of progress every day in a couple more years.
In a couple more years. I think a lot of people watching this video right now would be really stoked on that Ollie. Drop it in the comments below. We want to know. And if this helped your Ollie, we also want to know that. And if you're having other problems with your Ollie, we also want to know that because I can make videos. You know, I really just want to teach, like I said at the beginning of this video, 22% of the people are still working on the Ollie. That is it. And then we read that comment. I think he's frustrated. I'm not frustrated, but I look at something and I go, we could totally handle that. We could handle that together. Well, you know, I'm making videos on the internet and you're wherever you're at. But the fact that if you could get that Ollie because of a video that I made, I love that. That's why I come and make these videos every single day.
Do you think I could firecracker the 5-stair?
No, don't try that.
No?
No. That's way harder than an Ollie.
Is it really?
Yes. Yes.
All right, firecracker battle right now. Let's go!
I'm gonna let Rick G win this battle.
I gauntlet time. You gotta do it.
No, I can't. I can't firecracker.
I want to do firecracker,
Yeah.
front 180,
Yeah.
switch firecracker.
Okay, good idea.
Right?
Rick G video part coming soon. Leave it in the comments below if you are prepared to see the magic that comes with Rick G video part. So I'm working on teaching you, yes you, how to ride a skateboard. Please leave it in the comments below, anything I can do to help. If you guys do not know how Braille Army Plus works, go to brailleskateboarding.com/army. You can direct message me on the Discord server and I will be on there to help you learn how to do ollie, kickflip, tray flip, whatever it is you need. You can send me videos, I'm there to help you. But yes, my mission and goal in life is to teach as many people how to skateboard and bring new people into skateboarding. So let's go. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being a part of the Braille Army. And yeah, give Rick a follow on his YouTube channel too.
And watch my video part and watch my switch.
We'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah!